Introduction. Not all online business opportunities are created equal. As a matter of fact, some industries are far better than others. But unless you know what to look for, they all appear to be full of potential. That's where this guide comes in. I will detail each industry for you and provide specific reasons why you should pursue some opportunities while running far away from others. I hope you're looking for honesty, because I'm not going to hold any punches. So without further ado, let's talk about the most popular online business opportunities available to you right now. Dropshipping. On the surface, dropshipping seems like an incredible opportunity. You don't have to create your own product. You don't have to manufacture anything. You don't have to deal with payments, fulfillment, or shipping. You just set up a digital storefront, select a product to sell, and drive traffic to your page. In turn, most of the work is done by a Chinese wholesaler, a fulfillment company, and a payment processing service. In some cases, you can find a single organization that will do all three of those things. Other times, you are dealing with multiple third-party services. Depending on what route you take, there will be a great deal of outsourcing involved. When I first read up on the process of dropshipping, that was my favorite part. After all, I have dreams of sitting on a beach while money passively accumulates in my bank account. The problem is, reality doesn't live up to those dreams. In addition, this business isn't nearly as passive as it appears to be. Also, just because you've set up a storefront doesn't mean that it will get any traffic. And as you know, without traffic, your business isn't going anywhere. Unfortunately, those aren't the things that you need to worry about. All told, there are 4 major red flags to this industry. The first is the large buy-in. Unlike other online businesses that can be started with little or no financial investment up front, dropshipping requires you to spend some cash just to get the ball rolling. Now don't get me wrong, I don't expect things to come easily or for free. That said, it's one thing to spend money in order to make money. It's another thing entirely to pony up hundreds or even thousands of dollars with no guarantee that you'll ever earn a dime of profit. Make no mistake, there is a serious risk that you'll never see any of that money again. To me, that's a pretty terrifying prospect. Now you might be asking, isn't there a risk with every investment? Of course there is. But there's a big difference between spending $100 to get your business up and running and putting a few $1,000 on the line. And the more money that you pour into an endeavor like dropshipping, the more you have to be certain that you've optimized every aspect of your business. That leads to the second red flag about this industry. I would feel a lot better about digital entrepreneurs giving dropshipping a go if the profit margins were better. Unfortunately, since you are selling products that are manufactured by another company, there is a ceiling to the amount of money you can make per item. That margin can also change on you. What if you go to reorder inventory and the wholesaler decides to up their prices? And what if you get into a price war with a rival company, which forces you to discount your products in order to stay competitive? Or perhaps you have trouble getting sales for a specific item and have to lower your retail price just to unload your inventory. In truth, all sorts of things can happen that could pinch your profit margin. But there's very little chance of your wholesaler lowering their prices. If anything, they will probably raise them. Consequently, the smaller your margins get, the more units you will need to sell to stay afloat.